Well, Gib is... We'll go on to Gib now.
Yeah.
Gib... Well, when Deji lived with us,
Yeah.
there was some vegetables on his plate. He wouldn't want to eat them.
Yeah.
Gib is literally eating stuff that is disgusting because it's like, the health benefits. I've got to be the best gibber I can be and stuff like that. He's eating tar.
I think
he's eating tar.
Right. Oh, right. Okay.
So him and Harry are doing this weird thing. You buy a little pot like this. It's like 80 quid or something. And you literally put a tiny bit of tar. You're meant to eat that. They put it in, I think Harry put it in water or something on the stream.
Mad.
Tar.
Mad.
It's gross.
Well, I think someone was saying, maybe Freezy or Harry, that now Gib in his flat, it's just the entire flat's a gym.
Probably.
So I think there's now a room available at Gib's place. Instead of putting a bed there, he just put gym equipment. So he just wakes up and he just works out. Like, he doesn't work out 5 times a day. Like, his day is working out. Yeah. Like, he just wakes up and is like, big giver, redemption.
So Gib fought against Taylor Holder, and that was the fight that I think that might be the only fight that was really against a YouTuber. Because Taylor Holder was the best fighter on the card.
Oh, sorry. You mean like in terms of that was the only fight where YouTube? Yeah. I
like
get you.
Pre-fight, it was the only fight that was against the YouTuber. Everyone said Taylor's the best YouTuber on there.
Best TikToker.
Sorry, best TikToker fighter on, or best fighter on.
Yeah.
I mean, Keem literally said he doesn't think Gibb should fight.
Well, he bet 10k on Taylor Holder.
Yeah, but originally he did a drama alert and he was like, Gibb shouldn't be fighting, even though the UK want him. He actually said Jay from TGF should. Which I found made no sense because Gib beat Jay.
He did. So the issue with Gib, or the issue with people's perception of Gib and why Keem would say that, is because he did look really bad in the Jake Paul fight. He did, he was worse than he is, if that makes sense. Like, he didn't...
Oh, it was a very bad night.
Yeah, he didn't show... Yeah, he would have done better with Jake if he... Well, obviously, what happened. But, like, I know that, and we all know that what Gib did there wasn't his full potential, which, that's his own fault if you can't reach that potential. But, at the same time, like, there was a lot that people didn't see.
Yeah.
So that's probably what he knew as well.
Just thinks Gib, he's had one fight, he lost to Jake.
Yeah.
No, he had 2 amateur fights.
Yeah.
And won both of them.
Yeah.
And it's like the one against his first professional fight, he stunk. But this fight, he comes out and he's a new man.
Well, put it this way. So Taylor did look good, by the way. Like, he looked good.
This is what I said to JJ. I was like, if I would never get into boxing. I know I can't.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, I'd be as good as Taylor. I'm saying if I was to ever start boxing,
you'd make yourself look good.
I think I'd do what Taylor Holder did. And my first thing would be like, all right, I know all the technique.
Okay, yeah.
But punch me and fucking hell, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally there just looking good. Everyone will go, yeah, it's clear who the professional is. But I'll lose every time.
Yeah. And he did look good. Like, he actually, and that's enough for people like me and maybe yourself as well, who are like, I don't know a lot about the fighting world, but I like to watch. He looks good.
Yeah, he looked quick. He looked like his defense was good. All the commentators were literally like, it's clear who the professional is here. It's clear who, who's trained, whatever. And then Gib just went ham first round. And me and JJ were both there thinking, yeah, Taylor's waiting for him to gas out.
That's what I was putting in the chat. I was like, Gib's gonna gas, but he just didn't.
There was literally about 10 seconds where Gib was kind of like that.
Yeah, of course.
And then he went, all right.
Yeah.
Second win Gibber.
Yeah, well, he is tired. Of course, you are tired. You're exerting a lot of energy, but like, he could have gone on.
Well, Gib has always trained for like, I know the way Vidal coaches and Leon
12
coaches.
rounds.
Yeah, you're doing 12.
Yeah.
And I know JJ's come back and he's done 12 rounds against 3 different fighters. So it's like those fighters are only doing 4 rounds, so they go hard.
Yeah.
Whereas JJ has to do 12 rounds
against them all. Yeah. As you said, he trains for more rounds than he does. But even still, I was like, there's going to be some point where he just gasses out, but he didn't. And that's what winning the fight effectively.
He's ridiculous.
Well, and then obviously the big event happened. Everyone knows what happened. The judges. Well, I was filming it right on Instagram. Do you see my video? Yeah. So I'm sat there, right, and I'm when you film an Instagram video, sometimes you look through your phone. I was looking through my phone, and I couldn't hear it because I was talking over it. I was thinking or whatever, and then I'm like, "Woo, Gib, let's go!" And then the guy the referee puts both hands up, but in my screen I've zoomed in so much that I can only see Gib. So I'm like, "Bang in, let's go!" And then I'm in the chat, and everyone's like, "Bro," and I'm like, what happened? And I'm like, it was a draw. So I didn't even see that they gave it a draw because I was so focused on Gib. But yeah, what the fuck? Well, now in hindsight, we know that it's been overturned, right?
It has been overturned. But I was literally, I was recording it as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
but
you didn't zoom in. So you did the right. Well, you did.
I was kind of just holding it like this kind of thing.
Yeah,
waiting for me and Jade to be like, yeah, and then a majority draw, and I was just like, firstly, I straight away heard the scores.
Yeah,
I was like 49-46, 49-46, and 50-46.
Yeah, and
I was like, okay, cool. Like one judge went even more towards Gib.
Yeah,
the other two gave 49-46 to Gib. And then he goes majority draw, and I'm like, I literally turned to JJ and went, does it make sense? I went, what?
That's what I did. So when I was doing the Instagram video, I never posted it obviously, but I was listening for the scorecard. So when I heard that, I started going, let's go.
Yeah.
But then, man,
I said to JJ, I went, surely that doesn't make sense. I didn't work out mathematically. I was just like, I thought a draw was, the results had to be kind of close.
Isn't a draw if like, I don't even know.
If one of the judges was really swayed the other way.
Yeah.
But I was like, that way.
That would mean that Taylor won all 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Which is not the case. So for those listening, right, or watching who didn't actually watch the fight, and there was many because it was late at night, it wasn't one of those fights where it was like, oh man, he should have won. He was like, he did win. Like,
he won every single round.
Even the referee, who was,
comfortably.
Even the referee was like, what the hell? The commentators were like, what the hell?
The clip of the ref. So the ref hears majority draw, lifts both hands up, and then pulls a face just like,
what the hell?
Did this really just happen? Then it cuts to Charlemagne, and Charlemagne just goes like, wow, I thought the judging in real boxing was bad, and this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why I was confused at first. I was like, if it was rigged, no one would have been saying that, or I guess maybe they were, because if someone did rig it, it would be a very small subset of people. But what did make it feel like it was rigged was the tweet, wasn't it? So Social Gloves, I was going to say Social Blade. Social Gloves tweeted out that Taylor Holder deaf or defeated, Enisan Gib, and then deleted it straight away, and then tweeted it was a draw. So that the crazy decision combined with that was like alarm bells, and everyone was going off at the event, and it was a shame because, to be fair, it was a good event. Like, it actually ran quite well.
It was decent. It was very awkward. Like, there's a bit where DJ Khaled's performing, and he's like, "Everybody's hands go up," and then the music cuts.
Yeah,
and then for the next 40 seconds, it's just him going up.
Yeah.
And there's no noise whatsoever.
Yeah, that is awful. It was awful. But what I liked about the performance was that they actually seemed that it moved on time. It was kind of like a fight, performance, then a fight. Whereas I know that the Jake Paul one was like one fight, performance, break, then a fight. I liked how it actually got to the fights quite quick. And also, when the event started, it actually started.
It was very smooth.
It was smooth.
But then that happened, and it ruined the whole integrity of the whole thing.
I mean, it's been overturned now, but I've not really seen too much about it. But it was
still taking the moment away from Gib.
You did take the moment away.
Gib wins that, for example.
Yeah.
Then you're going to go, okay, Gib, you give him his interview as a winner.
Yeah.
He's going to call someone out. He's going to say, everyone thought I couldn't do it. 7-figure Gibber's back, etc. Stuff like that. And he's going to have that moment to basically just go like, yes, I'm fighting again. Who wants it, etc.
Yeah.
Whereas now, they've tweeted it. Only the people, realistically, I don't think Taylor Holder's probably tweeted that. So
did Social Gloves tweet it, or I saw the actual news from the association who refed it.
Yeah.
Did Social Gloves actually come out and say as well? I
don't know if they've tweeted it.
Because I know they didn't tweet at all. They went quiet. Obviously, they were getting like probably the biggest hate I've ever seen in one.
They deserved it.
And they did. Yeah, you're right. They did. I think, as much as we don't like to admit it, and certainly given maybe.
Okay, they did tweet. They retweeted
the rafting or the association.
They retweeted Gib.
Okay.
Then OP, and then tweeted themselves saying, after review from the ISK, Gib has been declared the winner of his bout by unanimous decision.
Okay. Well,
so unanimous, because a lot of people had a go at Fuzi. Because they were like, oh, Fuzi must have read it out wrong. Fuzi didn't do anything wrong. He literally just read a card.
Yeah.
Unanimous decision.
Yeah.
How? I don't understand how that is possible.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what was the mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because they were saying, "Oh, we're really sorry. It's a complete mishap on our side." But what was the mistake? Like, I don't what led you to have that decision. But what I was going to say is, I know we might not like to admit it or him, but I think long term is good for Gib because
there's
the attention now is more than you would have got if you just had won.
There's definitely a lot of benefits for what happened in terms of you've now got. I mean, people like Charlemagne.
Yeah,
literally, he would have probably been like,
"Good fight!
Wow, that was a good fight. Well done to," because he literally said it as like, "and Eason Gib."
Okay, yeah.
He was like Easton Gibb or something like that.
Okay, got you, yeah.
But now he's,
exactly, yeah.
And so many people, Michael Buffer tweeted about it as well.
Yeah.
So many people have now tweeted about it, and now he's got the dub, but he still didn't get that moment.
Yeah. I would say it's a silver lining, and it's a very good one, rather than everyone would have preferred, and also Gib would have preferred to win the fight there and then. But like looking at what happened now, the silver lining is that at least it might have it might have done a lot for Gib in future fights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now his name's bigger. He's gone on Keem's podcast, hasn't he, with Banks as well? That's really good. So a lot of things like that is just kind of like he's good for it. But and at least he does now have the actual win, which is good as well. But yeah,
did Taylor Holder? They asked him afterwards, "Oh, how do you feel about that?" I swear he said, "Oh, I think it's bullshit too. I thought I won." Did he not say that?
He said, I'm paraphrasing. I think he said something like, it wasn't clear that Gib won. He kind of contradicted himself, or maybe...
Because I thought he said that he won.
I thought he said the draw, it should have been a draw, but then he also said in the same sentence, the draw was bullshit. So maybe he's doing what you said. Maybe he is saying the draw was bullshit. I should have won.
Well, I don't know, because a few people said he said that Gib won. And I'm like, I swear, there's no way he's saying that. He did, I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
I felt like he did it very cryptically, like,
yeah.
I'm going to sit here and, not say outright I should have won, because everyone would call him an idiot, but not argue it. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. But overall, Gib was incredible. He was really good as well. I'm looking forward to seeing him fight in the future. Sure. And again, right, so for Gib, if Gib fights again in the future, he's now got another point to prove. Whereas if he just won, it might have been like, oh, I'm going to win again. Whereas now he's like, oh man, I need to knock the guy out now.
Because whoever he's going to fight as well is going to bring it up and go like, bro, you barely beat him.
Yeah.
You didn't even beat him. You drew.
Yeah.
And then Gibbs going to be like, all right, this one I have to win.
Yeah.
And no, like, there can't be a topic of discussion if I won.
Well, it was a big risk as well because it could have been a big risk because you look at both, Deji and Gib. We're all sat here saying, probably, we said we would like to see Deji fight again if he win, if he does enough to win it, but it's likely that he won't fight again now. Gib, but on the flip side, if Gib lost,
If Gib lost, it would have been done.
But for Gib, that's much more of a bigger blow than it is for Deji in the sense of like
Deji has a 10 million sub YouTube channel.
Yeah, this is Gib's life now, and even if Gib could still go back to making content all the time, but it's his life, isn't it? He wakes up, like eats, sleeps, and breathes this.
Yeah.
So if he had the reality that, oh man, I'm a meme even more now. I can't fight again. It has been awful. But now he's won this, he can go on. He can go on and fight loads of people now. It's mad, yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy for Gib.
I am. It's huge.
Because that guy puts in work.
He does, and that's what's more frustrating about the draw as well at the time, because obviously there's a long time between the fight ending and the decision being broadcast. So in the chat, everyone was like, "This Gibber, let's go!" Twitter was going off. Everyone's like, "Incredible, incredible!" Everyone was loving it, and then it was like, "Wow, we're at such a high just to get dropped off. It's horrible."
But also, I think he's back in the UK now.
Nice.
And I think it got announced that he won while he's back here. So he doesn't even get to.
True. Celebrate there, yeah. Go out
because he was in Miami, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're all wanting to go away now. He got to go away.
Yeah.
He could have won. Well, he won, and then could have had this whole enjoyment of 2 wild days in Miami. Just screw it.
Yep. Mad.